Aha! Hey, what's going on, crypto people? Happy Sunday evening to each and every one of you. Listen, I'm going to get into some Flare Networks news real quick. This is an interesting time, interesting post from John Deaton, that Pitbull, in reference to Flare Networks. We're going to get into that as well. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. There's no need to go over the numbers. I mean, Bitcoin did hit $106,000 today, 106,000. But you know, the market is doing what the market does. All right, guys, listen, this is your XRP Ripple Flare daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. Let's get into it. Dan Rocky says verification of minting FAssets on Songbird has started. So far, 600.2 FXRP have been minted by 7 holders. Let's keep an eye out. Let's keep an eye on how these numbers are going to explore next week. Explode. I don't know what he meant there. Exciting times for sure. Let's take a quick listen to this 37-second video from I think this is FTSO Australia. I think that's who this dude is. It says, Flare Networks, we need good oracles in our ecosystem. Check out FTSO and FDC. The enshrined oracles of Flare Network. What are enshrined oracles? Real quick.
And security guarantees of the network. Flare's oracles have the benefit of being enshrined, which means that they are built in as an integral part of the blockchain and therefore protected by the decentralization and security guarantees of the network. Protected because the 100 validators responsible for Flare's network security are also responsible for bringing in data and data proofs on-chain. And if the validators don't successfully provide reliable, high-quality data to the network, they can't earn rewards for either validation or data provision.
Yeah, awesome stuff there. Look, I looked at the charts on Flare and Songbird, and just like a little portfolio tracking app. I'm telling you, the charts look amazing. Rochelle Renee said this: if you think Flare success is imminent, then by design, Songbird will become the higher value token. Why? Because it has less supply and it's a canary network for Flare. It's not a test net. Learn the difference. It choose. These are my opinions after my own research, says Renee. Do your research and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Interesting. Where am I at? Let me do that. Flare Networks is live on Dune, but that's not all. Flare Networks says we are offering a $6,000 bounty to reward Flare data wizards. Submit via bounty bot, say that again 3 times real quick, or reply below. Deadline December 23rd. So that's pretty cool. Did I lose my thing? Let me go back and make sure I did this right. Yeah, did that. Now this new narrative is emerging, says Split Terran, XRP FI, XRP into FXRP, XRP into XRP FI. Hugo Fillion wants to see what Babylon provides for Bitcoin, but this time it will be Flare Networks to XRP. So some interesting stuff. By initiating a $500,000 grant in FLR in 2020, by 2021, that's not right. In 2021, Flare offered XRP holders, I read that already in another video. He's just reiterating here what Hugo is saying here. And John Deaton, very interesting that he posted this. Very, very interesting. So Hugo says, yesterday he put this out. Staking XRP and Bitcoin to secure third-party services, staking already staked ETH to secure third-party services. This is why I'm funding, says Hugo, personally, he's funding a native staking protocol starting with XRP and using Flare data protocols for slashing. John Deaton said, in my opinion, Flare is the most underrated network in crypto. And of course, you know, people went crazy over that post. Explore communities, Barbie Taylor, fan of the channel, said, you bet, John. She says, my boo Carl was just invited to be on this podcast to talk about Flare Networks. Give it a listen. Some other people posted, but I thought it was interesting that John went out like that and said the most undervalued network. I think I'm going out, I don't think that's going on a limb, but to kind of put it out there, I think that was really good. Really good. Julian Williams said, but Songbird is even more undervalued, as it is the test net for FLR and much shorter supply and use first. I'm going to take a look here at Songbird, the chart, see if it matches what I had on my portfolio. You know, it's not a zero-sum game here. You know, you can own both Songbird and Flare if you want to. You know it's available. Let's look at the Songbird chart. When I looked at it on my app, I was like, man, that is a crazy chart. Let's look at this chart real quick on Songbird. All right, we're going to go max. Look at this chart of Songbird. Now, question. All-time high, 64.5 cents, something like that. Here it is, almost 65 cents. October of 2021. Is Songbird an OG network that hasn't had any stuff, is not in motion, is it a new thing or an old thing? Is it dead in the water, or is it just getting started? And look at this chart. Holy, look at this chart. This is a chart right here. I was looking at Jasmine. Jasmine's got a little up and bumping stuff going on here. So the up and bumping stuff, where, you know, it starts to begin to ascend, is going to start here sometime in December, in my humble opinion, when they put the FAssets on this live blockchain that Flare Networks uses to test its protocols. Again, we got to get this. Songbird is a canary network, but it is its own blockchain. Flare Labs built Songbird for Flare, the layer 1, to test its protocols before they put it on Flare. So it's very similar to Kusama's, Polkadot's Kusama. Last bull run, Kusama 5x more in value than Polkadot did in 2020-21's bull run. Again, it's important to note Songbird live chain, not a test network. It's a canary network, which is a layer 1 uses it to test its protocols with real money. So it's a real chain doing real transactions. In this chart, I just gotta tell you, it's exciting. And you got this circulating supply versus total supply is amazing. That ratio was super awesome. This is a mid cap. Yeah. Yeah, the chart looks good. Looks great, and it's 98% from its all-time high. When I looked at it, it was 90, like 96 or something when I looked at it. 98%. Does it mean we're going to get to its previous all-time high? No. But what if it gets halfway there? What if it gets to 30 cents? 35 cents? But what if it does? Get back to that. That's a beautiful chart. Just saying. All right, fam. That wraps it up. This wraps up the XRP Ripple daily news and around XRP Ripple and Flare Networks daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor and hit that like button. It's one of the greatest ways that you can support the channel for sure. I appreciate that. And by the way, if you happen to be in that 45 to 55% or so of people that are listening to, watching, and hanging out with the crypto seeds, do me a favor. If you have been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to take that number down, 55% down to about 25%. And you can do your part right now and just hit that subscribe button. We're in a mad dash to 9,000 subscribers before Christmas. I believe we can do it. With your help, we can make it happen. All right, guys. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.